Good morning, traders, and God bless. I am Ricky Gaspard. I am your host for this pre-market session. Just like each morning, we will be watching this volume spike column in both of these scans. We're looking for numbers to start increasing. Once we see them increasing, we come over to the current bar volume, which is this very last candle, and we confirm that we have enough volume to get in and get out safely. And what I mean by that is we need a high volume flow. We need the buyers and sellers battling it out. And once we confirm that, the stock price will rise up. You will see me mark a resistance level like so. The stock price will pull back. I will mark a support level. You want to plan your entries down here on the support level for the next run up. But you don't make a trade unless you come down here and look to confirm the volume in the dominator master. With these long green bars, these are buyers and the red ones are sellers. It could be half and half, 1/3, 1/4, whatever. But we like to see these buyers come in above this average yellow volume line. And we also want to confirm that the My Blessing is also pointing up. These are also buyers and sellers in the My Blessing indicator. So we see a spike. We'll confirm the volume. You'll see me mark these two lines, resistance and support. Plan your entry on support, providing we have tall green candles and this indicator is moving up. You can also wait till it gets a pullback, another pullback, because they can pull back several times, as you see in this image on the screen. So if you missed the first one, you may not miss the second one, or you may not even get a second one. It just all depends. Make sure you're set up on your own computer. Do not make trades based on this live stream. Sometimes it is delayed, and it can be delayed minutes sometimes. So make sure you're set up on your own computer. And never take my advice. Never trade my indicators. Never trade off this live stream unless you've reached out to a professional financial advisor to steer you in the correct direction. You could lose some or all of your money. And I thank you for joining me this morning. I'm watching VSEE moving around. It was yesterday's after hours play. I hope some of you caught it. I know I did, and a couple of other stocks didn't do too bad yesterday in after hours. But it was a pretty good run. Don't know how it's going to respond this morning. Usually if they're running up prior to our market opening at 6 o'clock, they usually start pulling back just before 6 o'clock. So let's wait. Don't jump on the first green candle. Let's see which direction this stock ends up going. And as the morning goes on, this magic scan keeps track of these stocks that have moved in the last 30 minutes. You will see them being listed here. Hopefully we have more than we had yesterday. We only had a couple. But sometimes we'll get 8 or 10, 4 or 5, 2 or 3. We'll see how the morning goes. This is Friday. Sometimes Fridays can be a little sluggish. Sometimes we get a play, sometimes two, sometimes none. On Fridays, most investors work their way back to cash and don't sit on any stocks during the weekend. So be aware of that throughout the trading session today. Got about a minute to go. And in your active trader, make sure your TIF is set to EXT or you will not make a trade. Yeah, I seen ACAN moving earlier too. It kind of went off the radar here. I've got it charted on another screen. Got about 5 seconds to go. We'll see what happens. All right, let's see if they push it up. Or do they sell it off? Looks like we're going upwards. Be very careful chasing this big green candle. They could be ready to sell the moment they anticipate that our market opens and the price rises. So be ready for a dump. If you're up into this profit right now, start taking some off the table, sell a little, hang on to a little. You know the plans. Don't get caught holding the whole group. Nice tall green candle. Continuing to push. Looks like we may be reversing with profit takers. Always watch the Dominator Master here for red bar to come in. These are sellers and they will start taking profit. This kind of gives you an advance, a heads up that this stock may turn around. So be watching for a red bar here. $7.24. We have a high of about $7.30. Holding the price nicely. Maybe we'll get some more buyers in here and drive it on up to $8. There's that red bar I've been talking about right here. Let me zoom in a little bit so you can see it clearer. So we're about 3/4 sellers and a quarter buyers. Price pulling back now a little. Could be just a small pullback before the next run up. I'll go ahead and mark the resistance level there. Watch for a long wick on the bottom of this candle. That would be the buyers driving it up even more. Wicks on the bottom good, wicks on the top, they're selling it off. Buyers are holding the price up. Continue to watch these bars. These are going to tell you the story right here of the buyers and sellers. Good job, Fumagoo. $200 profit for that subscriber. All right, looks like we may be trying to break through 715. Watching the green bars, I want to see the buyers come in. We need a tall green bar to come in. Don't just jump or guess. Wait for the buyers to jump in. Guessing costs you money. Rely on what you see. Going to go ahead and mark this resistance level right here at 690. If we pull below this level, we may continue going down. And if we break 716, we may continue going up. Watching the Dominator bars, we need a tall green one. We need it to break above this average volume line. Testing that 716 again. Let's see if we can get up there to it and break through. I'm loving that the price is holding this level up here in the $7 range. I'm also watching these volume spikes over here. We're not seeing hardly anything. XCUR may be moving. I'll go ahead and check it real quick. 72 cents, a little bit under $1. I think I'm more interested in VSEE. I think there's more money to be made here, and it did break above 716, and I kind of knew the moment I flipped off of it, it would jump. Let's see if we can get more out of it now and push up to $8. Watch these dominator bars. We want more and more buyers coming in to do that. If we fail here, you might as well take profit because you could lose a little if you don't act quick enough. We are scalping. These are fast in and outs. Couldn't hold above 716. We may pull back down now. Good job, Yandros. Yandros 187 profit, another subscriber. He was ready for that bounce. Good job, Yatu. Takes 21 cents per share. Fumagoo with a 250 total. Very good trading, my friend. Still holding that price up there between 690 and 716. That is a good sign that it's not selling off. If we drop below that 690 though, it may come down to the 34 for another bounce. And this purple line is the 34 EMA if I failed to announce that. Good job, Martina. 113 profit, another subscriber. Not seeing any other spikes. I'm running about 8 scans this morning. We did break down below that 690, so watch for the pullback down to the 34. Looks like the buyers are trying to keep it up. That wick on the bottom of this candle is the buyers buying up what they're selling. Wicks on the bottom are good. Just remember, in scalping, buyers don't hold very long. They get frustrated and they get out. They don't want to suffer a loss, just like you don't. So be aware, if the price is not moving up like anticipated, they will bail. Now it's starting to seem like a Friday morning. My green spikes have disappeared, except for this one just popped in. Let's take a look at it. XCUR, this is the one we looked at earlier. And I went back to SEE, or what was it, VSEE. Get my letters straight here. Good job, Edward C., $96 on VSEE. Good job, Wilson, 205.34 on VSEE. Man, you guys are knocking it out of the park. You were ready to make a paycheck this morning. And YouTubers, if you like what you see here, I do this for free on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays for 1 hour. Come and join us those 3 days per week. Make some money with us. Have some coffee. Of course, you got to bring your own coffee. And if you like what you see, hit the like button. Let's keep the ratings up on YouTube. Make YouTube buy my coffee each morning for doing this. And if you want to join us as a premium member, you can sign up for free on our Discord at that label at the top of the chat box, the white and yellow one. Join Discord for free. Talk to some of the subscribers. And if you decide to upgrade, we'd love to have you join us. You get the full 3.5 to 4 hours each morning of live trading with me. And we'd love to have you on board. Looks like that one is going to pull back and eventually die. Let's go back and keep an eye on VSEE. The buyers did not let it drop. They pushed it right back up into that 690 range. Starting to sell off a little bit now. Let's see if the buyers keep it up here in this 690 range. Cheaper stock, BJDX, bouncing around for a few pennies. Not very much volume on this one. It's not flowing like the last one. This volume is pausing. Pausing is not good when you're scalping. This one's only paying a few pennies per candle. We're going to let this one go for now. Keep our eye on VSEE and see where we end up. See if we eventually make it back down to that 34. Well, thank you, Lord. We did get one play this Friday morning. Buyers coming in. There's a pullback arrow right here. Within this code, we have a standalone script that's called the pullback arrow. And it watches for pullbacks and lets you know when the buyers may come back in so that you can catch the next run up. And this indicator comes along with this master scalper premium indicator. Still holding the 690 price range. Just out of curiosity, when the market opened and we got this big green candle, how many people's finger froze and would not click the button? Did you panic? Your mind and your finger had two different brains? So when you're trading, you have that 50-50 chance it's either going up or going down. If you don't get in, you're not going to make any money. So if you get in and you're wrong, immediately get out. Don't worry about losing 20, 30, 40, whatever your risk level is. It's kind of like fishing. If you don't have a line in the water, you're not going to catch any fish. So this morning we were watching this stock prior to our session opening. We saw it ran up 2 or 3 times. Everybody anticipated that it may go up. We didn't know for sure, but it took off, and at that moment, your finger should have clicked. Whether win or lose, take that thought out of your mind. Click the button. If it doesn't go in your favor, get out as fast as you can. If it does, reap the rewards. Can't make any money if you're not in. You're going to lose. It's guaranteed. You just have to cut your losses short, let your winners run, and increase your odds. I lose every day, but I pray that my winnings are a lot higher than my losses. But if I'm not in a stock, I have no chance at all. I mean, even if you're scared still and you just do 5 or 10 shares, get in, at least get in until you get comfortable. You can always up your share size later. So if you're new, buy 5 shares, buy 1 share, buy 2, buy 10, buy something. Mr. Telly, we all give some back, but if we don't play the game, we can't win the game. My profits go up, they pull back just like you see a stock go up and pull back. I just try to make it keep going up more than it drops back. And I do that by cutting my losses immediately. Good morning, Jamie. Thanks for joining us. Kyle, that comes right along with learning. You're going to lose some. I probably paid $35,000 to learn over 40 years because I still learn to this day. I get taught a lesson by the market. The market rules. You don't rule the market does. And every now and then I take a hit too. It's just part of trading. Get rid of the fear, get calm, get rid of the stress, and start earning a little bit. On this particular stock, we've already had several run ups. I'm not going to be interested in buying this stock unless it breaks above this 716 level, runs up a little bit, comes back down and retests it. And what it's doing, it's retesting to see if it can stay up here with enough buyers. If it stays above this 716 after breaking through and returning to it, it may run up for another who knows how much. But I'm not interested unless it breaks this level that it's already reached. And sometimes I may even gamble. I may buy it the moment it breaks through that level and not wait on this pullback. But that's me with knowledge. I don't suggest you try that unless you can afford a loss, because it can happen. But I'm not scared to do it because I'm either going to win or lose. Well, we haven't actually touched that 34 yet. We may be at the 20 by now, though. Yeah, the blessings done laid flat. These two indicators can take you into profit if you come here every morning and watch both of these indicators. This one took off right at our open. This one took off. We had a tall green bar. This is buyers. These are buyers. And these indicators are working live. They're not predicting from something that happened in the past. We're always only watching the very last bar here and the end of this indicator. We don't rely on what happened in the past. We are trading buyers and sellers and price action. So volume and price action is what we do here. And I figured out how to track the buyers and the sellers, which one is dominating, without paying for a scanner service. We did, Jamie. We caught it right at market open. We had about a dozen investors make money. We actually had some make money I didn't have never seen their name before. So we are testing that 716. That candle did not close above 716. Still trying. Watching the dominator bars, they're coming back in. This indicator's pointing north. Let's see if they can push it up higher. This is the point now. We want to wait and see if it'll come back down and retest this level. And the reason we want to wait on this retest, we've already had 4 run-ups on this stock, maybe 5. So it's got to get weak sooner or later. The buyers will say, oh, it's overextended, I'm not buying it. And it stops rising. Holding 730 right now. Let's see if we come back down and retest that 716. Working its way down. Got pretty close to it, and the buyers came in. You see the little tail on the bottom of this candle. I'm keeping my eyes down here as well. There's some sellers in that little candle. Watching the volume has died off tremendously. I don't think I would be interested in chasing this any further. Looks like we may come down and retest that 715, 716. There's the retest right there, right on the line. Let's see if we can stay above it. Watching for a tall green bar to come in. Watching for the volume to take off and start flying again. And this is why we wait on a breakthrough and a retest. Now we may start selling off, or we may just pull back down to the 690 level. You see the sellers and the buyers down here within this volume bar. Looks like we're headed back down to 690. So not enough investors there to drive it up even higher. Good job, R. R made a quick 140 on those little candles. Milo, good job, $73. I'm a little late on announcing them. They didn't play these red candles. They played this little run right here. That's correct, Stanford, because we've already had several runs up. The buyers soon start running away because they fear they may lose what they earned. When you have that many profitable tries, they start getting weaker the more you have. You can see how this price has respected the 34 EMA. Each time it sold off, it bounced down to the 34 before running back up. I use the 34 EMA instead of the VWAP. To me, this is a lot more reliable. And 99% of the stocks pull back to this 34 level before a continuation of running up. And if it breaks below this 34, they usually run down. $36 is close enough. $34, a little bit tighter. You can put this on any stock and just put it on any symbol you like, any stock you like, and watch how it respects the 34. Yeah, that was from the other day. I need to get in there and correct that. Thank you for reminding me. I will get in there right now and take that off because we do have audio. What happens is I use the prior day's setup instead of having to set up everything again. I'm all about efficient and fast, get it done, get out of this office chair. All right, I corrected it. Chase and Joy, are you watching another group somewhere? This group didn't get slapped by it. Good job, Greg B. $118 on VSEE. GS, I have a script, but it's over on the premium side of our Discord. I have some swing indicators. So if VSEE holds its price level all the way to market open, we may see another run up. And notice I said may. We will still do the same thing at market open. We will still watch these bars and this indicator. So if we can have this price level supported all the way to market open, we may see another run up. AJ, I've got like 60 scans and 27 different indicators for all types of trading. And everything is coded by me. They're not just stuff you find on the internet. I've been coding for about 16 years. I've been trading on ThinkorSwim since 1990. That's probably before some of you were born. DAX, just delete the one that you have and go reload it. It was updated about a month or so ago. I think it's up there number 2 maybe in TOS scripts. Yeah, I have AKAN charted on another chart on another monitor. I'm looking out. I'm watching. I want to make money as bad as you do. So I'm scanning every area until I run out of monitors. Currently running 8. AKAN. I think it's just bouncing around. I'm seeing wicks on tops and bottoms. So if you're on YouTube, you're not a paid subscriber yet, and you made money this morning, you probably paid for your subscription in the last 30 minutes. And now you have 19 more trading days to go before the next one's due. Her volume's been low on everything every day, except for pre-market, where we've been pulling out some great risers and winners. Even in this struggling market, we are able to profit. Me too, Milo. I have that feeling it's coming any day now. But with this current situation with our government, it may not happen till the election. Good morning, Jimmy. Jimmy, you missed VSEE this morning. BJDX running up. This is the second run up for this stock. It's under $1, and if you are not aware, I don't trade stocks under $1. So sometimes I don't click on them. So if you're a penny trader, just watch the scans and trade what you see. but I may not hit your stock if you are a penny trader. But they will pop up in the scans. And if you post anything in the chat, and members do post, because in ThinkorSwim these scans refresh every 3 or 4, maybe 5 minutes, and somebody else using these same scans, their scan may refresh before mine, and they'll post that stock in the chat. We all trade as a group so that I don't miss it, and sometimes my scan may refresh before theirs, and I'll post it and they make money. So if we all trade as a group, this delay pretty much goes away. But anyhow, if you post a stock, put it in caps, please, so I can see it. I am partially blind, if you don't know. And it makes it easy for me to respond faster. If I can just look up there and read it quickly. Jimmy, if y'all are available tonight to meet up, let me know. We'll go have some of them boiled shrimp. CGBS, Mr. Telly Belly says. Another penny stock. Volume is not moving. Got to make sure you check the volume or they're no good to us. Yeah, I still got to do that too, Jimmy, but you know mine's going to want to go. I don't have to convince her very often. So I finally got my house back together and the central air conditioner acts up. So now they're coming out to change that next Wednesday. So be advised that when that happens, I can't take the heat for 2 days because it's almost 100 degrees here. And the attic access is in my office. So I may have Milo fill in for a morning or two next Wednesday. And to me, that's always the case. You know, I spend a little bit of money on fixing up the house, and I budget for that. And something always makes me go over budget. No, not the wife, the AC acting up. But she does make me go over budget. I won't lie. But she earned it. She's been with me for 47 years. So VSEE, the party's over. I hope you got your free gift when you walked in the door. I am in Southeast Texas, right by the Gulf. I'm actually by the Galveston Bay. So if you've ever been to Kemah, Texas, this is where the boardwalk is with all of the tourists, the place that I avoid every day. And I live right down the road from that boardwalk. GS, if you purchased it with your Discord username over on WAP, a new channel should appear in your Discord after you made payment. If that new channel is not there, then contact support so you can get the goodies you paid for. GS, you can just purchase the indicators, but you have to be a free member of Discord to get the link to them. Main reason I don't go to the boardwalk is I know all the prices are inflated just like any other attraction. So I have no desire to go overpay where I live when I can just stay out of that area and pay the regular price. GS, if they're premium, I have not updated them. They don't need updating. They were probably tested 3 or 4 months in front of everyone in these live trades before I released them. And if I do update them and you did purchase them, you will get a notification from me that I have upgraded. GS, the 34 comes with ThinkorSwim. You have to look up how do I add a moving average on YouTube, and it'll instruct you how to put that 34 on your screen. Or you can reach out to our support. They can walk you through it. Crab Key, all the local restaurants around here pretty much get their seafood locally because we have a whole district of seafood suppliers. That's over in the Seabrook area. You're probably aware of that if you live in the area. A whole road dedicated to seafood suppliers. I think there may be 10 or 12 of them down there, if I'm guessing correctly. All right, YouTubers, your time has expired. I appreciate you joining me here this morning. I hope you have a very blessed weekend. And I know some of you made a few dollars. Don't be afraid to click that mouse button when you come here. You're either going to win or lose. Just cut the losses short and come join us again on Monday morning. And as always, you guys have a blessed weekend, and you gals as well. And God bless. I will see you on Monday.